Herkese selamlar arkadaşlar. EDİN'in yeni bir bölümüne hoş geldiniz. 4. bölümüyle oyuna kalmışlardan devam ediyoruz. Güçlü, Rıza, Mesut. Hepsi de başta öyle atıyorum yani. Daha doğrusu arka sokaklarda neler oluyor. Bakalım yeni olayımız neymiş? Düşen idol.
You have a new case. 2 women. Possible drink drive.
How is that a case?
The broad says she was doped and that somebody tried to kill her.
Where did this take place?
That's the bit you're gonna love. Right across the street.
What?
A Chevy Styline took a nosedive off the escarpment, fetched up underneath a Cola King billboard. Up to it, boys. We got bad guys to catch.
Hadi bakalım. Video beğenmeyi, kanala abone olmayı unutmayın. Diyerek
See you later, fellas.
başladım ve hadi gidelim. Çıkış buradan. Buradan sağ dermişim. Ben sürerim abi. Yakın zaten. Yani şuraya gideceğiz. Abi gerizekalı gelecek mi?
Keep going straight.
Nasıl korktu ama salak.
Stop just ahead.
Bunu oradan nasıl çıkaracağım lan? Mater'la. Aşağıdaki de Hudson Hornet.
Familiar. Well, that's June Ballard, Tarzan's sister, Beast of the Amazon. She's married to Guy McAfee. The captain has moved to Vegas now, but the two of them still have juice. Phelps, traffic.
Detective Phelps. Hey, Bukowski. Long time no see.
You could have called this in by megaphone, Enrique. Phelps, this is Enrique Gonzalez. Enrique was a pretty decent middleweight. What do we have, Gonzalez?
Broad drives right through the empty lot and off the side of the escarpment. Her story is that a movie producer doped her and her friend and sent the car over the cliff.
Was anyone hurt?
Driver's beat up. Not too bad considering. If she hadn't hit that billboard, you'd be scraping both of them off the pavement. Passenger's a Jessica Hamilton. She's just a kid. She's pretty knocked around.
Kid gonna be all right?
I think so. They've taken her to central receiving. If you want to take a look around, stall the ambulance.
Thanks. Do that.
One more thing. Watch out for the driver. She cuts rough.
Hey!
İyi rol
If you're
kesiyor.
looking for the coroner, he's down by the crash site.
Mrs. McAfee, we would like to ask you a few questions, if that's okay.
I prefer to use my maiden name, June Ballard. You might be familiar with some of my work.
Can you tell us what
400
happened?
tane filminizi
You're
izledim.
kind of cute for a cop. Maybe a bit on the serious side.
What about me, June? I'm a big fan of Beast
You?
of...
I don't like. Keep out of this.
Hayda.
We understand that you're still suffering from the effects of the accident, Mrs. McAfee. The officer says that you claimed that you were drugged. Who did this to you?
That rat slipped us a Mickey Finn. It's no wonder I feel so dopey. I can't remember.
Sen hatırlamıyorsun.
It's a serious offense to withhold information from the police during a criminal investigation, madam.
I told you to call me June. You're making me feel like an old lady.
Yaşlı kadınsın
And
zaten.
don't bother your handsome head about this. My husband will settle the score with Mark Bishop.
You mentioned a Mark Bishop. You think he might have had something to do with this?
He is a movie producer. As for his involvement, you just leave it to me and my husband to worry about.
Ne dediğini kaçırdım lan, bir dakika. Vizyon olaylı bilgisayar ulaşamıyor olabilir. Sen bana bir kocamı bırak. O iş öyle olmuyor yalnız.
I want to know what happened between you two that made him want to commit a double murder.
Bishop offered me a part in his picture. Then he withdrew it. Fact is, we had a deal. Pressed him on it, and this is where I end up.
This is a big scene, Phelps. We need to get our bearings. Let's go see the coroner.
Ben yürüyemiyorum biliyor musun? Şu aşağıdan şey olmadan.
You'll want to see this, Phelps. There, laid out on the trunk. And that isn't even the best part.
They've been torn off. Where did you find them?
They were stuffed in the young lady's handbag. I'll run a trace for semen when I get back to the lab.
Vay arkadaş ya. Çantaya sıkıştırmış ha. Burada uzunca bir mektup. Lütfen eve gel. Bilmem ne. Bir dakika farklı. Değil. Aynen normal değil. Şuraya bakalım.
Looks like they're lucky they weren't more badly injured.
Must have been unconscious. Being relaxed tends to lessen the soft tissue damage.
Bunun burada ne işi var? Az önce ben getirmemiş gibi. Getirmemişim gibi. Onunla oyun hatası mı oldu? Arabayı oraya götürdüm diye. Ha yok olmamış.
What can you tell us about the passenger in your car?
Jessica Hamilton. Poor Jessica. It's been a rough day for her. She's desperate to break into movies. What more can I say?
Bak şu gözlerini...
I think you're lying, Mrs. McAfee. I think something happened to Jessica yesterday before the crash.
I'm offended, Sunshine. Do you have any proof?
Var. Bak göstereceğim şimdi sana bak.
Miss Hamilton's underwear were physically torn from her body.
She wanted to go to a casting. I took her to a casting. Whatever happened after that is between her and Mark Bishop.
This is a big scene, Phelps. We need to get our bearings. Let's go see the coroner.
Obviously, you're a little green at how things work at the studios.
Doğru dedi değil mi ona da? Aslında anneden mektubu varmış. Onu gerçek film yapımcısına falan söyleyeceğim muhtemelen.
You can drive. All right. Where to?
Kaza yeri burası zaten gerizekalı.
I ain't the guy you want to talk to, Detective.
Kimle konuşmam? He. Şu yanındaki arkadaşla konuşmam lazım muhtemelen. Hastaneye kaldırıldı diyecek.
They told me to wait on the detectives. But I can't hang around forever.
Geldi işte.
What
Allah
now? This is
Allah.
a big scene, Phelps. We need to get our bearings. Let's go see the coroner.
O ne?
Speak to my attorney. He swats cops like you like flies.
Avukatın mı? Peki.
How bad is it? Come on, you can tell me.
Bak orada bir tane polis arabasını oraya koyduğum için bizim geri zekalı gelemedi. Değil mi? İnşallah gelirsin. Geldin mi? Vallahi geldi. İyi.
Drunk driver? Maybe not.
How so?
Well, a head I found without a body piqued my interest. See what you think.
Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him, Horatio. Is it real?
No. I think it's supposed to be a replica of an Indian shrunken head. It's some kind of curio or movie prop. See the casting marks?
What's it made
Bu
from?
şey ya.
Plaster of
Hintli değil
Paris
de.
would be my first guess.
Ya da Hintli
Then
de
painted.
olabilir, bilmiyorum.
So we can rule out the murder angle?
No, you can rule that in. That thing was wedging the accelerator to the floor. Whoever did it wanted these women dead.
We should speak to Ballard again. She might not be telling us the whole story.
Zaten kanıtım yani. O benim götümden ayrılmazsan geliyor. İyi. Kadın net yalan söylüyor ya. Hop 3'te 3.
We found a
İşte
shrunken head. It was used to tamper with your car.
You see, I normally don't drive off cliffs. The last thing I remember is getting behind the wheel.
Net yalan söylüyor. Bak gözleri öyle bir kaçırıyor ki. %100 yalan
Miss
söylüyor.
McAfee, you're lying. Wasting our time. You know what's going on here. You just won't tell us.
You're sweet, but simple too. The burden of proof is with the law. You should run along now. Don't worry yourself. This
Tam
will
bunda
all
sıçtık
get
ama.
sorted out. This is the way things get done in Hollywood.
Mrs.
Tam bu
McAfee,
hadi
I think
olmaz
it would be in
da.
everyone's best interest if you accompanied Patrolman Gonzalez back to the receiving hospital.
I'm going to be okay. These guys can take me home after.
Ya kısıksınız.
Mrs. McAfee, you are still under the influence of narcotics, and you're likely to go into shock once the drugs wear off.
And I thought you were a heel. It's nice of you to be concerned.
I think we're good here. Let's go see what we can shake out of the kid.
Senin ben böyle neyse.
The current measure victim has regained consciousness at Central Receiving Hospital.
11K Roger, en route.
Abi sonuçta abi bu hiç hareket etmiyor şu an. Azıcık hareket etse. Neyse geldik zaten.
Leave the dame alone,
Çekilin
Phelps.
lan. Geldik. O yüzden sıkıntı yok.
Hello, Detective Phelps, here to interview a Jessica Hamilton.
Jessica Hamilton. Oh, yes. She's in the room right behind you, Detective.
You can't hold me here. No, I don't
Feeling
need
better
to be
since this
manhandled
morning,
by a doctor.
Jessica?
I need my lawyer. Hey,
My head still
where is
feels
the telephone? Do you?
Hello, Jessica. My name is Cole Phelps. I'm a policeman. I'd like to talk to you about your accident, if that's okay.
Okay.
Can you tell me what you remember about the crash?
It's all kind of fuzzy. I remember waking up here. Nothing happened yesterday.
Bak, %100
Tell
yalan.
the truth, Jessica. Why the big cover-up?
I'm not lying to you.
Bak bak gözlerini nasıl kaçırıyor bak.
We found your underwear in your handbag, Jessica. You need to tell us what happened.
The doctor told me what happened. I didn't want that. I just wanted to be a star, to be in movies. I told Junie what happened, and she told me to toughen up. That was the price of stardom.
Did she now?
Yalnız olmanın
cold-hearted
bedeli mi?
bitch?
It's not Junie's fault. It's not my first time. I had a
Oha.
boyfriend back home, but my father found out about him.
Oha.
Even if you consented, Jessica, you're still underage.
Çüş.
We need to get in touch with your parents, Jessica, to tell them what has happened.
Oh, you don't need to worry them. They sent me along to stay with Aunt June. They trust her to take care of me.
Çüş.
You're lying, Jessica. How are we going to make this right if you lie to us?
Please, detective, why would I lie to you?
Ne kadar çok yalan söylüyorsun ki.
Because you're a runaway, Jessica, and you don't have your parents' permission to be here. Now, do you want to tell me what really happened?
I went with Junie to this strange place. It's difficult to remember. Someone gave me a drink to calm my nerves, and then I felt faint. I think I must have passed out.
How did you meet Mr. Bishop?
Well, Junie is a big movie star. You probably know that. She's doing a new movie.
Arkadaş sürekli bir insan gözlerini kaçırıyor ya. Bu sefer hadi şüpheli diyeceğim bu
What's the
sefer.
story with Bishop and Mrs. McCaffrey? Why does he want the two of you dead?
That can't be true. Mr. Bishop seemed very happy today. I mean,
Oo,
yesterday.
güzel yalan
And that's
söylüyorsun.
why he wedged a shrunken head against the accelerator pedal and punted the two of you over an escarpment?
I overheard Junie speaking to him on the phone a couple of times. Screaming, really. She can be very hard sometimes, Junie. But they seemed okay yesterday, like they worked it out.
I know what happened to you, Jessica. Where exactly did it take place?
Please, it's scary. It's really difficult to think of anything.
God damn it, tell the truth, Jessica.
I am telling the truth. I don't know where the place is. I barely know this city. I think you should leave now. You're being horrible to me.
Thank you, Jessica.
Bilerek
Been a big
yaptığını
Here's my
4'te
card.
3.
If you think of anything or you need some help, just get in touch, okay?
Okay.
I think it might be a good idea if you went back home till you felt better, Jessica.
I couldn't do that, officer. What if I got the part and I wasn't there?
Are you going to sign him out?
It's the tale of this town, Cole. Lambs that go willingly to slaughter. Who the hell is that?
Must be her lawyer. He certainly expedited her release.
I don't like it, Cole. Why is she in such a hurry? We should follow her. There she goes. Come on.
Çıkmayaydın iyiydi gerizekalı. Şu iğrenç müziği nasıl kapatacağız?
Ballard is definitely up to something.
You've got a pretty funny idea of what keeping a low profile means, Phelps.
She seems to have made a remarkably speedy recovery.
Kırmızıda geçti. Ben korna çalarsam siren çalacak. O yüzden...
Get in there and see what she's up to.
Tell the cook these were some good grits.
Nasıl fark etti lan?
Get in there and see what she's up to.
Two club sandwiches. Thank you, Rachel.
Bir dakika, ne yapmamı istiyor ki? Eğilerek nasıl gidebilir? Abi ya şunu.
Get in there and see what she's up to.
Does chicken come with fried tomatoes?
Baby? No! I don't want him taught a lesson. You know what I want. Well, then make someone else do it! You still know people out here, don't you? Then make some calls! I'm gonna be very clear about this. You get this done, or I'm... Wilson's Hotel. Mr. Mark Bishop, that son of a bitch, lives in apartment 803. Sure, I got the film.
Bence biraz daha takip edelim.
So what's the story? I'm guessing she didn't stop for light refreshments.
She made a call. Sounds like Mark Bishop has a heap of trouble headed his way. I've got an address. Wilson's Hotel, apartment 803.
Oh shit, you better step on it.
If he's got any sense, he'll be as far away from home as possible.
If he had any sense, he wouldn't have tried bumping off Guy McCaffrey's wife in the first place. Or he'd done the job properly. McCaffrey will break a fella's legs just for looking at the problem.
What did you make of the kid? You believe her story? I think she was doped out of her tiny mind and given the casting couch. That fucking bitch Ballard sold her out. So if Ballard was doing someone a favor, why did they try to kill her?
Kol. İyi misin lan? Batoski pardon. Şş, bana bakın lan. Ya da dur seni. Üstü açık arabayı alacağım mecbur. Polis. Polis arabasını orada bıraktık.
Open your eyes!
Bence oradan geçilirdi ya. Hala da geçilir ki. Wisconsin oteli. Wisconsin. Western mı? Ne bu? Wisconsin. Bilmiyorum. Bir otel ama.
I'm Detective Phelps. We received a call about a domestic disturbance in apartment 803.
Oh, the detectives. Listen, Mrs. Bishop's pretty upset. Take the elevator and then left down the corridor. It's the last door on the right.
Gel artık.
Sounds like we're about to make it a hat trick of hysterical female witnesses.
Oğlum 801 802 diyorsun. Asansörü niye çağırıyorsunuz? Mal. Ha 803 buradaymış. Sağda kal. Ben sola gideceğim. Ulan burada.
Gun it! Let's get to the apartment before...
LAPD, ma'am. Are you in danger?
I'm all right now. You just missed them. Horrible, awful men.
Are you injured, Mrs.
Bishop. Gloria Bishop. Please, come in, officers. I'll just need to sit down for a moment. Forgive me.
That's perfectly
polis
normal.
arabasıyla
Just
şey yapsaydım.
look at this mess.
We'll take a quick search of the premises, ma'am. You take a moment to gather your thoughts.
Telsiz
I will.
çalışacaktı.
Thank you, officer.
Oradan bir bok çıkacağını zannetmiyorum.
Maybe if... No.
Tövbe
Presented to
estağfurullah.
Mark.
Ona bir de şey katmış gerçekten.
I don't think so. Don't think this is anything.
Benim hiçbir fikrim yok.
You have to do to earn $20,000. So
Take a look around. You never know what those goons might have left behind.
Alakası yok. Alakası.
I'm at a loss.
Take a look around. You never know what those goons might have left behind.
Doesn't give me anything to go on. Looks like a mermaid in the background. Silver screen.
Who are these men in the picture?
My husband, Mark, and Marlon Hopgood. They work together on occasion. That's Hopgood's shop.
Oh, temiz hava. Şöyle bir temiz hava alır. Richard Cleaner and Boulder. Burada abicim konuşuyoruz burada.
Circumstantial.
Hadi konuşacaklar. Orada ne varmış? Aa, $5.
This isn't what we're looking for. Nothing significant.
İnanca mı?
Looks like the old movie set downtown. Great Wall of Babylon. A replica of a replica. Doesn't look like anything.
Hadi konuşalım.
Those men, I think they work for Guy McAfee. Do you know the name?
No. Why should I?
June Ballard is married to Guy McAfee. Have you heard of her?
That slut. She's been badgering my husband for days.
Mrs. McAfee alleges that your husband tried to kill her and her friend last night. I think you should tell us what you know.
My husband's a movie producer. This has something to do with his new picture. He doesn't include me in his business.
June Ballard said she had a deal to be in his new picture.
Mark repeatedly told her no. He had Joan Leslie lined up for the role. That's how he got the finance. June made all kinds of threats. She was very rude to me.
You know June Ballard?
We were both on the same picture a few years back. That's how I met my husband.
Where can we find your husband, ma'am?
He told me he would be on set. That's all I know.
Sadece gözlerini kırpıyor. Bu sefer doğru söylüyor bence.
Either we find him or McAfee's people do, Mrs. Bishop. If you care for him, you should make sure that we find him first.
I do care for him. But I don't really know where he'd go if he were in trouble. Hopgood might know.
Why is your husband paying Lorna Hopgood $20,000?
Lorna? Marlon's ex-wife? Are you sure?
Net yalan söylüyor.
You're lying, Mrs. Bishop. It's some kind of payoff. You know exactly what the money is for and who it's getting paid to.
Do I? Would you like to prove that, detective?
Çeki gösteririm.
Your husband looks like he's being blackmailed. They obviously have something on him if he's prepared to kill to cover it up. Why is the payment going to Hopgood and not McAfee?
Lorna works at a check-cashing place in Hollywood. You need to ask Hopgood why he needs that much money in cash.
Soralım.
Your husband was at a casting yesterday with a young girl?
Not that I know of. He told me he was looking at locations. The picture's been cast.
Jessica remembered a mermaid. The mermaid on the front of the prop store. You better come clean with me.
This is a sick town, detective. Are you sure you really want to know? The truth is, my husband likes them young.
Oha.
And you think that's okay?
I was 16 when I first met him.
Çüş.
Genius. A magician with film. I was 20 before I realized he was just a B-movie hack. But he's nothing compared to some of the monsters at these big studios. My guess is Ballard sacrificed her little friend. Happens to a lot of girls.
Your husband is in trouble. It could go easier for him if you were more helpful, Mrs. Bishop.
He's a big boy, detective, and so are you. This is Hollywood. There's always a deal to be done.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need a location on a silver screen prop store.
Just a moment. Silver screen props, corner 3rd and Figueroa.
Thanks, ma'am.
Gerizekalı bir de yalan söyledi. Aynen.
An aging movie star, a wannabe starlet, a movie producer's wife, finally rubbing shoulders with the almost rich and famous.
And from the stories they're giving us, clearly none of them can act.
A crime has been committed. Don't just stand there.
Abi sen bize işimizi mi öğreteceksin lan? Hayvan herif. Kapa çeneni de. Gidek.
You're behind the wheel. So where you want to go?
Kaydettim.
Mrs. Bishop knows more than she's letting on.
She doesn't seem to realize how much trouble her husband is in. The LAPD are the least of their worries right now.
You'd think she'd have gotten the hint after those hatchet men redecorated her apartment.
Maybe she's just loyal.
Or she's in on it. She didn't seem like your average giddy broad with nothing between the ears.
Or she might just be trying to buy enough time for Bishop to put a couple of oceans between him and the cat.
Gümüş ekran sahne eşyaları. Ama özel isim olduğu için Silver Screen diye
Phelps and Bukowski, LAPD. We're investigating the attempted murder of June Ballard and Jessica Hamilton.
Christ! I'm Marlon Hopgood. How can I help?
You hold castings here?
How'd you hear about that? I got a little soundstage out back.
Lead the way.
Tövbe estağfurullah. Hasta mısınız lan siz? Bu ne ya? Şuş. Burası Hollywood'un boktan yüzü işte. Bizi bulmayacakmış.
Keep him here, Stefan. I'm gonna take a look around.
What's this got to do with me?
Don't try my patience, knucklehead.
O Hint şeyini buradan çaldınız ama.
Doping a 15-year-old kid and abusing her in a screen test. What is wrong with these people?
Evet.
Turn off the lights, Hopgood.
Why would I want to do that?
Humor him.
One-way mirrors. There's a room on the other side.
Huh. Well, well. Find a way into that peep den, Phelps. I'll stay here and keep our pervert company.
Can't be that way, Phelps. You couldn't fit a rat through there.
This doesn't pertain to the case.
Ama bir şeyin var ya. Burada bir şeyle alakası var onun. Burası değil. O zaman öbür tarafta bir yer. Girişin nerede? Marşivo Jessica Hamilton. Vay. Vay vay vay.
What happened to the film of Hamilton's screen test?
Marşivo Jessica Hamilton.
Jungle Drums, 8th and Francisco. Attention, Mark Bishop.
Bıçakla mı öldürecektin lan hayvan? Vay vay vay. Vay sapık bu çocuğu. Bu çocuğunda bir şeyler var. Vay sapık vay. Vay amına koyduğum bu çocuğu vay. Lan bulduk. Buna bir alakalı olduğunu düşünmüyorum da. Buldum sapık öyle çocuğum. Direkt tutuklayacağım. Heh.
So this is where you sprang from.
Aynısı değil mi? Birebir. Çocuğun şerefsizlik ama. Çocuğunda var mı? Bir şey. Hadi bakayım. Gel bakayım buraya.
You ever do any work for Mark Bishop?
Mainly do work for the studios. RKO, Republic, Warner Brothers. So yeah,
Oha, Warner
when
Brothers.
Bishop is doing work for a studio.
Warner Bros.
Yes.
When did you last see him?
Now I'm doing work for his next picture. Still pre-production though. Haven't seen him around here in a while.
Hiç hareket etmiyor ya. Doğru söyleyebilir ya.
You and Bishop are close friends, colleagues?
It's business. I normally deal direct with the studio. Have you tried his production office?
McAfee's men are looking for Bishop. We need to find him first. Any idea where he might have gone to ground?
If he really tried to kill McAfee's wife, my advice to him would be to leave town.
You're delivering props to Jungle Drums on 8th Street?
Bishop is using that old rundown wreck of a set. That place is dangerous. But it might be a good spot to hide.
That's all for now, Hopgood. We're taking you in.
Phelps! Roy Earl, ad vice. Hold on a moment. This is clearly a vice case. You've been roughing up my informant?
Hopgood is a vice informer?
Yes, he is, Phelps, and a very important one. Look at that mug. Have you been upsetting these two officers, Marlin?
So we just drop it?
You do if you know what's good for you. You need to catch the movie producer before an angry husband does, from what I'm hearing.
I'll be making a full report to the captain, Detective.
You do that, kid. We're all very impressed with you.
Let it slide, Cole. Let's get out of here.
Detectives!
Johnny Goldberg. You work for Mickey C.
That's right, detectives.
You wouldn't happen to know the guys who roughed up Mrs. Bishop earlier today by any chance?
No, not us. We don't do that kind of thing. It's the husband we'd like to talk to.
This is a police matter. You don't want to be taken in for obstruction of justice, do you, boys?
You could try the obstruction rap, but it won't stick. We could beat that.
You've had your 10 cents worth, gentlemen.
Bishop knows how the world works. Mrs. McAfee hits him up for a movie part. Happens every day. But Bishop takes it a step too far and tries to rub out Mrs. McAfee. Naturally, Guy is going to get upset.
What made you think Bishop would be here?
We figure he might be planning a little accident for Hopgood, too. Those two guys have got some unfinished business. You let us know if you find Bishop. Guy McAfee can be a very generous man.
I'm only going to warn you once, gentlemen. Stay out of this. This is a police matter. We will be bringing Mark Bishop into custody.
At least he's polite. Kind of dumb, but polite.
But I'm a lot less polite, you smug son of a bitch. So let me put it in ruder terms that even a pair of blockheads like you might understand. The only reason that you don't have bars on your windows already is because you're small fry. And we don't waste our time on small fry. You stay away from Bishop, and you stay away from me. Is that clear enough for you, asshole? Now run along back to your boss so we can pat you on the head and tell you what good boys you are.
I don't think
Ne oluyor lan?
I'll try for the tires. Keep your foot down.
They really don't want anybody getting the Bishop before they do.
Closer, Paul.
Bize saldırdılar ya.
Let's see him chase us now. Onto the movie set, Phelps. Let's roll.
Oh, Christ. When they say working traffic is like watching paint dry.
You know how to piss people off, Bukowski.
Hey, if they're prepared to gun down cops in broad daylight, McAfee really means business.
Seems like we're the only ones who want Bishop alive.
I have a good mind just to let him go work on the son of a bitch. I'm about done putting my life on the line to protect some child molester.
That's our job, unfortunately. They don't get to dole out the justice.
Slow down before someone gets hurt.
İstediğimden çarptım sanki. Yol desen yoldan çekilmediler. Şeye desen oradan çekilmediler. Ne yapayım? Bir kere çarptık işte.
There's the slippery bastard now.
No. God damn it!
Mark Bishop, stop! LAPD! Get him, Phelps. I'll cover the exit. 11K calling KGPL, requesting assistance at 8th and Francisco, the abandoned movie set. My partner is pursuing suspect on foot. Code 3, KGPL.
We're trying to help you, Bishop. This is all a big mistake.
Ne yapacaksın? Yukarı mı kaçacaksın? Polisten kaçılır mı oğlum?
It's us or McAfee's boys, your choice.
Lan oğlum polisten kaçılır mı? Kaçılır mı polisten? Niye kaçıyorsun o zaman? Niye kaçıyorsun lan o zaman? Alo. Hıttın manyak mı? Sen misin manyak, ben miyim acaba? Adamların bana saldırdı. Polise saldırdılar yani direkt. 2 araba.
Don't make this any harder on yourself, Bishop.
It's June Ballard. She's blackmailing me.
Hands in the air, Bishop. Move another inch and you're dead.
Niye kaçıyorsun oğlum? Yolun sonu
Mark Bishop, you're under arrest for the attempted murder of June Ballard and the rape and attempted murder of Jessica Hamilton.
All right, I'll come quietly. Just don't kill me. If you found me, then McAfee's goons will too. Oh, we need to get out of here.
All right, but you stay close. Any tricks, and I'll save McAfee's boys the trouble.
Follow me. I know another way out of this place. Christ, detectives are trying to kill me!
Last chance to back the hell down.
Kalk lan artık.
I'm gonna put holes in you.
Bak senin gibi oyun, senin nişan alacağın yeri var ya. Senin nişan alacağın yeri sikeyim. Amına koyayım çocuğu.
It's this way.
Alacağın yeri sikeyim. Senin nişan alacağın
McAfee doesn't make the rules. You hear me?
Kill them for God's sake! I don't want to die! God, they're everywhere.
There's no way out of here. I thought you said you knew where you were going.
We have to jump for it.
LAPD, you're making a big mistake.
Come on, it's this way.
This is worse than a war zone.
Oradan nasıl vuruyor?
One of you if I have to.
God, how many are there?
Aşağıda mı o?
Kill a cop, and it's the electric chair.
Put holes in you, asshole.
Nereden sıkıyor abi? Olmayan bir yerden vuruluyorum, ben anlamadım bu işi. Nereden sıktı? Tahtadan mı?
Last chance to back the hell down. Come on, it's this way. McAfee doesn't make the rules. You hear me?
Really hurts.
LAPD, you're making a big
Gerizekalı Batowski nerede? Ha bu gerizekalı yukarıdaymış ya. Tavuk.
The statue there. There's a ladder leading to the ground. Oh my God, they're everywhere.
Nerede merdiven var?
You have to get me out of here. For the love of God, how many are there?
Get him over here, I'll cover you! Come on, the cavalry's here!
I don't want to die here.
Some sounds at the base of the elephant column. They're full of gasoline. Shoot them! Quickly!
Follow me. We need to get him to the car.
This is all Ballard's fault.
Whoa! Now!
We're done.
Stay down.
I should have known that bitch was trouble.
Get him to the car. I can cover you from here. You're almost there.
Now this is what I call a result. Mark Bishop, erstwhile film producer and all-around piece of shit, catches a fast ticket to Quentin for statch rape and attempted murder, so he gets to spend the next 15 years playing sissy instead of sticking it to little girls. That is justice with a capital J, Detective Phelps.
Ya kapa çenesinden.
Developed such a reputation, I'm not going to be able to hold on to you any longer. You're getting promoted. Go on, get your new assignment. It was good working with you, son.
Phelps, Bukowski, this your work?
Can I help you, Detective?
Sorry, Cap. Didn't see you there.
Yeah, I'll bet you did. This is a traffic case. You need something?
I'm here to buy a drink for the 2 LAPD traffic cops who broke the back of Guy McAfee's private army. You don't have a problem with that, do you, Captain?
Go right ahead.
Get in. I'm buying. You'll like this place. A lot of movie people hang out here. You like jazz, Cole? The hopheads love it.
Sure, I guess.
Big bands and swing I can understand, but this bebop palaver? How are you supposed to dance to that? This is Phelps, Leroy. Be nice to him. You'll like this place. They treat you right.
Like a table, right?
What do you think we want to do? Stand at the bar like
I'll
chumps?
get a table ready for you.
Don't look so happy to see me, Alphonse. I might get the wrong impression. Cole, this is Alphonse. He's a French Negro from Africa. Can you beat that?
The Congo.
A pleasure to meet you, Alphonse. Is Elsa singing tonight?
Yes, she is. She has the next set.
Come on, Cole. You can meet Elsa while they're fixing us a table. You'll like her. She's something else.
Maybe another night, Roy. She's pretty beat up about it.
Get your hands off me. Don't ever tell me what to do or what not to do, Alphonse. You got a nice club here. Don't spoil it.
If you will follow me, detectives. Just through the door.
He was my only real friend, Harley. We went through it all. Do you realize what he meant to me?
Of course I do.
You have no idea. You said it was construction work.
It was an industrial accident, Elsa. How can I be held responsible?
Elsa, are you going on?
Louis, for God's sake, he was my best friend. The only man who ever loved me without putting his hands on me.
Hi, Elsa. Here's someone I'd like you to meet. Cole Phelps, war hero and crime fighter extraordinaire.
And why would I want to meet another fascist from the LAPD?
Sorry about this, Cole. What an evening I'm having. First a Negro puts his hands on me, and then this. Who do you think you're talking to, you German junkie whore? Don't you ever forget your place with me again. Do you hear me? Evening, Doc. How's business?
Sanguine. Louis, help me here. I'm gonna have to give her something before her performance.
Blow it off, Cole. These artsy-fartsy types always get a little flighty. Meet Dr. Harlan Fontaine, doctor to the stars. Mr. Fix-It to the mental wreckage of Hollywood. So what about that drink, boys?
Şerefsiz de kesin suçlu çıkacak. 18'de 17, 14'te 11. Sadece erken zamanda ulaşmak megafen alanın karşına ihtimalini arttırır. Daha hareketlerin saniye tarifi kazandı, görev değişikliğine hazırlan. Evet, görev değişikliğini o zaman bir sonraki bölümde devam edelim. Videoyu beğenmeyi, kanala abone olmayı unutmayın ve hoşçakalın.